What if a security tool could catch almost every real vulnerability and barely raise a false alarm? Kolega.dev just scored plus 87.4% on the OWASP Java Benchmark. That's more than double the next best tool on the planet. The OWASP Benchmark is the industry gold standard for measuring how well security scanners actually work. It's a fully open-source test suite, thousands of handcrafted test cases, each one designed to contain exactly one known vulnerability, or to be a perfectly clean false positive trap. The Java Benchmark version 1.2 has 2740 test cases across 11 vulnerability categories. Things like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, command injection, path traversal. The test is brutal because it doesn't just measure what you can catch. It also penalizes you for what you get wrong. Here's how scoring works. Every test case is either a real vulnerability or a false positive. The scanner either flags it or misses it. That gives us 4 outcomes. True positive rate, or TPR, is the percentage of real vulnerabilities you correctly identified. Higher is better. You want to catch everything. False positive rate, or FPR, is the percentage of clean code you incorrectly flagged as vulnerable. Lower is better. You don't want noise. Your final score uses Youden's index, TPR minus FPR. A perfect tool scores plus 100. A random coin flip scores 0. And yes, it is possible to score negative, meaning you're actually worse than guessing. Now let's see how Kolega stacks up against every other tool that's been tested on the OWASP Java Benchmark. We're looking at 17 tools total, including 6 commercial enterprise scanners, multiple versions of FindBugs with FindSecBugs, SonarCube, and OWASP Zap. Starting from the bottom, PMD and FindBugs basically score 0. They're barely better than random. The commercial SaaS tools, labeled SaaS T01 through SaaS T06, range from plus 16 to plus 32. These are paid enterprise products. OWASP Zap, which is a DST tool, scores around plus 18 to plus 20. Respectable for a dynamic scanner, but limited. FindBugs with FindSecBugs clusters around plus 32 to plus 39. These are the best performing open source tools, until now. And then, there's Kolega, plus 87.4. The gap is enormous. Kolega didn't just win. It more than doubled the score of the best tool ever tested on this benchmark. Now, because Kolega is AI-powered, its results are inherently non-deterministic. That means every scan might produce slightly different results. So we ran the benchmark 3 separate times. Java runs, plus 87.4, plus 87.3, and plus 85.7. Rock solid. The variance is tiny, less than 2 percentage points across all 3 runs. This isn't a fluke. The AI consistently identifies real vulnerabilities and consistently avoids false alarms. And it doesn't stop at Java. Kolega also tackled the OWASP Python benchmark, version 0.1, with 1,230 test cases across 14 vulnerability categories. The score, plus 90.9%. TPR of 98.2%. FPR of just 7.3%. Individual runs, plus 89.8, plus 90.9, and plus 89.6. Consistent and dominant across languages. Let's put it all together. On Java, plus 87.4%, more than double the previous best of plus 39.1. On Python, plus 90.9%. Kolega catches virtually every real vulnerability while barely raising false alarms. Across 2 languages, thousands of test cases, and multiple independent runs. These aren't cherry-picked results. They're the OWASP benchmark, the industry's toughest, most transparent test for code security tools. See the full results and try Kolega for yourself at Kolega.dev.